Okay guys, seriously, if you are watching at the right time. First of all, you're looking at some before and afters, and you're gonna see such an incredible difference in your skin. This is after 4 weeks, twice daily. And the thing is, you're getting everything from the line. You don't miss out on a thing. You're getting day cream with SPF. You're getting the night cream. You're getting the incredible eye cream. You're even getting the awesome oil. Now, in addition to that, we're throwing in that entry-level full-size Genifique. I'm very excited about that because the Genifique alone sells for over $50. And you're getting a really nice gray suede cosmetic bag included with your purchase today. So here's the deal. I said it before and I mean it. If you've ever wanted to try the very best in skincare, let today be your day. You're spending as little as $15 on our Today Special to get to your door and try it. And each one of these products are probably a good 6 weeks supply. So here's the kit. I'm gonna go through what you're receiving because it's all of it, even the oil, which I love. But you're getting the, in fact, this is actually a 6 week supply of your day cream with the SPF 15, your night cream, you're getting the oil, you're getting the eye cream, and you're getting that entry-level full-size Genifique that does sell at counter over $50. This is your chance to really see your skin get replenished and be rejuvenated. It's comfortable, it's less drying, it's firm, your skin will be more firm and more supple. You'll see revived skin clarity, and you're seeing here what you would be spending to get all of these pieces individually, $223. But the truth is, if you got each one of these at the very fullest size at counter in retail, you'd be looking at close to $700. And guess what? Ladies who have tried Absolue are happy to go to that extreme. Let me share with you some reviews. This one is from Terry. The one face product I can't do without. That went fast. The product leaves my skin soft, smooth, feeling great. That's from Jana. Love how my skin feels now. So soft and supple, and I'm 67 years old. That's from Chicky. And again, Lancome is the only brand that touches my face, and these creams do not disappoint. Recommend highly. Can't be without it. Makes my 70-year-old skin look much brighter, and wrinkles are less noticeable. Those are from women who are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. The calls that we've received today are so impactful. Women who say, oh my gosh, I get complimented on my skin every day. And don't you find that right now, it's winter, it's cold, it's dry. I grew up in the north. I know what it feels like. Your fingernails, you notice around your cuticles. But our skin, this is what we need moisture on the most. And this is your day to night full regime from Lancome. Doesn't get better than this, Jamie.
It doesn't. That's why we call it the gold standard. It's the ultimate in luxury because it's the ultimate in results. So let's talk about it. You know, there's so many anti-age products, and maybe you open your drawer and you've got one for lifting, one for firming, one for tightening, one for anti-wrinkle. But if you're searching for one product collection that does all of that, so you are simplifying your life and using one product, then Absolute is for you. So what do you get when you use Absolute? When you look in the mirror and you notice that your skin doesn't look the way it used to, if you're tired, if your skin looks rough, if you're just really beginning to experience those signs of aging, Absolute gives you beautiful benefits. You're gonna see a beautiful increase in your skin's tone, texture, clarity.
Well, look at Kim.
And let's look at Kim.
Wow.
Because when we look at Kim, now we see what it really does. She has a lot of discoloration and a lot of texture, a lot of roughness around her mouth and face. And then you see she has a lot of fine lines and wrinkles all the way from her cheek to chin. But in the after, look at how her skin tone is bright and illuminated. Look at how those lines are reduced, how her skin looks fresh. But around her eye area, you can really see beautiful results.
And that's just in a month.
That's just in a month.
That's a little itty bitty month.
She had darkness, and look at the depth of her crow's feet. Then in the after, her eye contour is smoother, it's brighter, and there's a visible reduction in her crow's feet.
It looks like she's been taking care of her skin.
Absolutely.
And there's a reason why, and we're gonna talk through some of the key ingredients. I know it's,
Proxylane.
Proxylane is a key factor as to why Absolue, sorry about this pun, is absolutely the best that Lancome offers. I mean, there is no finer, more upscale line from them. It is very, very hydrating. Let's talk through some pictures and some other details.
Okay. So where do you want to start? You want to start with benefits? You want to start with
Let's
ingredients?
talk about the areas that it helps, or the ways it helps.
What's good for you is that you get the entire line, but let's just start with your face. This is going to really give you that skin tone clarity. It's going to help with fine lines and wrinkles. Your skin will feel softer. It will look and feel plumper. It's intensely hydrating, and it addresses fine lines and wrinkles.
And the way I learned about that is to use like a wet sponge analogy.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a wet sponge analogy, a wet sponge. Like when your skin is super dry,
soaks it up.
It just comes in, it soaks it up. How does it do that? It's the patented technology called Proxylane. What Proxylane does is it has our patented molecule, and it helps to basically reinforce your skin's moisture barrier function. So what that means is it helps your skin hold water and retain water so that you keep your skin plump from within. So when your skin is plump from within because you have that water in your skin, the skin is smooth, your wrinkles are plumped out, and your skin tone looks fresh and revived. So what you're going to see is an improvement in your skin tone, your luminosity, your firmness, your fine lines, your wrinkles, and your plumpness. So think about how many items you have in your drawer. One for lifting, one for plumping, one for firming, one for anti-wrinkle.
Right.
Absolute does absolutely everything. And you know what? It works.
And here are the results that you
yeah.
can look forward to seeing. This is a before. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. It's amazing. Look at the discoloration in before. Look at all the crow's feet and all the rough texture in her skin. But afterwards, her skin tone looks refined. It looks fresh. Look at the difference between that. And you really see it in the eye area. Her eye is brighter underneath. Her crow's feet are visibly reduced just from using this eye cream. And this eye cream is actually my favorite eye cream because it does everything. It works on elasticity, brightness, smoothness, and if you're concerned about your general overall skin tone, look at Marilyn.
Nice.
Marilyn is ruddy, and maybe this is your problem, your concern. She's dehydrated, and she's beginning to experience that loss of firmness that we get as we age. But in the after, her skin tone is bright, smoother, refined. Look at her eyes in the before, how you can see a lot of crepiness and darkness, but her eyes are bright and smooth in the after. So now you're getting so much with this. This just isn't anti-wrinkle.
No, it is everything, and that's just the eye cream. And by the way, if you are just flipping through the channels, like, stop and wait with us for a minute, because you don't want to miss this one.
Absolutely.
You know, it's one of those, it's such a good buy that we couldn't even do it on an auto ship. There is not a wait list. This is it. What we have is what we have, and thousands have been spoken for today. And I just wanted to point out one thing, because if you go to counter, I mean, you go to any department store, you know Lancome is there, it's an international brand, you'd spend for individual, full size, and again, this is not full size, but it's a good 6-week supply, you'd spend $200 a jar, and that's the day cream, and this has got an SPF of 15. Then you're getting the full size of the night, which retails for the full size as $205. The full size of the eye is $110. These aren't full, but they're a good 6-week supply, and it's a great time to try Absolute and see what the big deal is and why it's their top of the line. And then this oil, this full size would be $190 just for the oil. We're giving you obviously a sampler. You're gonna love the way your skin drinks that in. And then we all know and love Genifique. This is what's gonna give us that beautiful radiance and glow. This alone is a $52 purchase for the size that you're getting here, which is a full size entry level. There's different variations on the Genifique that you can find at counter. There's a bigger size. It's gonna be a lot more money, but this is a great way to try it or to keep one in that, you know, that gym bag, or keep one at the office, because it's something that gives you like that automatic glow, and it's one of my favorites. We also want to share with you how to use these products. So we're gonna break it down, because a lot of people are like, oh, what do I put on first? It's pretty easy and basic, and then it's daytime, nighttime eye cream. But when do you use Genifique? When do you use the oil?
Absolutely, great question. The first thing you want to start with on a cleansed and toned skin is your Genifique. Genifique is your first step in your skincare routine, because it's going to brighten your skin, give that luminosity and that radiance back to your skin in just 7 days. So I'm going to demonstrate on my hand. Your button's going to pop up, and you're going to put a dropper full on your face as well as your neck. Now you're going to immediately notice how light and airy, it almost feels like silky water. So it plays beautifully underneath your moisturizer, and you're going to see that radiance, that immediate glow and smoothness to your skin, but in 7 days, you're gonna see glowing, radiant skin. Then you're gonna come with your day cream. Your day cream is a beautifully whipped, light, fluffy, airy.
And you don't have to use a lot.
You literally need less than a pea size for your entire face because this is intensely hydrating.
And look at this, after 1 week, 98% said their skin looked nurtured, felt smooth and soft and more supple. Those are big numbers.
Yeah, these are big numbers. After just 1 week, you're seeing nurtured skin that's smooth, that's soft, that's supple. You know, this is what we want because you know what? We know that we're going to age. We know that wrinkles are going to happen, but we don't want to give up the fight with the lifting and the plumping and the firming, and it gives you that. So think about all the benefits that you get from this. Yeah. This is why it's called our gold standard because what it does, it's the ultimate in results. It's the ultimate in luxury. Let's take a look at some before and afters.
And this is just the day cream.
This is just the day cream. When you see Cindy, look at how unrough and even her skin is, and she's losing that loss of firmness, but she's smoother, her skin tone's refined. The overall skin tone of her skin is really bright, and you see it with her crow's feet area. Look at before, how it was dark in the inner corner. Now it's light. Her skin contour is smoother.
Wow.
Her crow's feet are visibly reduced.
Really incredible.
And you know, we all fight crow's feet. That is the one area of our eye.
Well, hopefully it's because we smile all the time. Crow's feet, I don't mind them because I know it makes, you know, there's a reason
you live a joyful life.
Exactly, but I'm also not looking to, you know, let them get worse because I want to fight this war as long as I can. I just had a birthday last week.
I know 21's hard.
No, it's 31.
Oh, well, excuse me, you look fabulous for your age. You must be using Absolute.
I do, actually. Yeah. And I use it especially, I mean, I quite frankly use a variety of different things depending on the temperature and the climate. Yeah. I love this when it's really dry. And when it's really dry, my analogy is because I'm a camper, I'm a nature girl, I like to dehydrate my food before I go on a camping trip. So when I do like apples or you know, making chili or something, I see what happens when I put it in a slow bake oven and it just like literally takes all the moisture out of the food, which makes it easier so I can rehydrate when I'm camping. I'm going somewhere with this story, I promise. But it's almost like the analogy of how a grape becomes a raisin, the same thing. It's plump when it's a grape, it's full of moisture and juice. And as a raisin, it's dry and it's writhed, you know, withered up. Same thing happens with our skin. That's why we should be drinking a lot of water. But most importantly, we need to be putting something on topically. We do. That's really gonna fight that battle for us. I know there's wild yam and soy and barley and sea algae and all kinds of good product or good ingredients.
That's our bio network that helps to lift, firm, tighten your skin.
Lift, firm, and tighten. Yeah. And you know, don't just take our word for it. The eye cream, there was a perception survey done on this.
The eye cream, one of my favorite creams. It does so much, and you get immediate results. After just one use, 90% of people who used it said that their eye felt more moisturized, that the contour was softer, that the skin around their eye contour was more elastic, and it was smoother. That is so important because that is one of the first places where we actually show age, is around our eye area. So we asked women how they felt, and this is what they said. But I want to show you really quickly what it looks like, because when you look at this, look at the darkness in the inner corner. Look at how rough her skin looks and the crow's feet. But in the after, her skin is brightened, it's smooth, and her crow's feet are visibly reduced. So you know how that's beneficial for you is you can wear less makeup.
Look at this one.
Yeah, and this one is really telling. I love this one because you can look right up under her eye area. Look at how crepey she is.
It is.
And how dark she is. Yeah. But look how smooth she is now.
Look at even the over on the eyelid part.
Yeah, the eyelid too as well.
Yeah.
Listen, what else we have?
I know.
So excited. We're so
here's
excited.
one more.
And this is Marilyn. Now I want you just to stay on Marilyn for a second. Look at her before. She's very crepey. She's dehydrated. She's got lots of little fine lines and she has some redness. In the bottom, in her after, all that discoloration is gone. Look at how smooth her skin looks, and she doesn't have those crepey little fine lines anymore.
I love this eye cream. I truly love the Absolute line. And quite frankly, and this is the eye cream, the consistency is fantastic. It's very smooth, and a tiny, tiny little bit is all you need.
Less than a rice grain.
Less than a rice grain. So imagine, this is, obviously it's not the full size. The full size is $220 for the eye cream, but this is enough to get you through about 6 weeks. Yeah. And that's what I like about this, because quite frankly, I'm not willing to go to a counter and say, I'm gonna try Absolute and I'm gonna just drop close to $700 to get the full-size products, and then, whoa, what if I don't like it?
Right,
You know you can't
exactly.
return it at counter. Here, you could if you're not happy with it. But it's the best way to get started on what I know to be their top of the line, their luxury line of skincare. And this is your day. Put $15 in. I think that's the flex. Yeah, $15, and you're getting all of it delivered. Even this fabulous bag, even the amazing oil, and of course the day cream with the SPF and the
your
night cream. You're getting all of the Absolute Premium line. You know who I love that uses this line?
Who do you love?
Well, I love you, but I also love Robert.
That's okay, you can love him too.
He's such a great guy, and he's been using Absolute since it was launched 18 years ago. There's a reason why he's as handsome as he is. International award-winning makeup artist Robert Cook is with us. Hey, Robert, would you mind sharing a little bit of your story?
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I am super, super dry. I have the driest skin, and I don't want to use 50 products. First of all, I travel all the time. Last year I had 148 flights, and if you don't think that doesn't dehydrate your skin, you gotta be kidding. My skin is so dry it cracks. What I love about Absolute, you don't use a lot. And there's a lot of different ways to use Absolute. I'm gonna let Stacey use this, and I'm gonna put a little bit of the cream in her hand, and I'm gonna use a little bit of the oil. I love your analogy, what you said about the grape and the raisin. By the way, I'm only using 1 drop of oil.
1 drop, okay.
You don't need a lot. So 1 drop, if you're extremely parched and cracked, use 2, but that's it. You really don't need more than that. And what she's doing is she's pressing it over her makeup. So in the middle of the day, if you're looking at your skin and you're thinking, gosh, my skin feels dry, and this is the perfect time of year when we really feel that dryness. It's cold, it's bitter, and you put more and more and more product on. And what you do is you dig deeper into that jar and add more and more cream, wasting your products. Add a drop of the oil. That oil is gonna intensify and basically double the performance of the moisture content. But what I love is, to your analogy with the grape and the raisin, the only way you can peel and slough and exfoliate that raisin, but it's never gonna look like a grape until you add that water back in.
Yes.
And that patented molecule that we own at Lancome, the reason I've used Lancome products for over 30 years on my own skin, and I'm in my 50s now, I want the best performance, I want the best skin I can have with the least amount of products, and that's why I use Absolute. So when you look at Stacey's skin, you see this glow, you see this radiance that comes back to the skin, and this is over makeup. So if you're extremely dry and you're grabbing for powders and you're grabbing for all this stuff to try to add shimmer to your skin, add the vital moisture, add that hydration. Granted, you want to use this in the morning and use it at night, but by putting this on in the middle of the day, if you need that extra boost in the middle of the day, instead of grabbing for shimmers and glitters, then this is the way to get that vibrancy back to your skin. But if you want the best skincare with the most science and technology, from the #1 leader in the industry in skincare, I don't want to use number 7 or number 27 when it comes to quality and product and efficacy of the product. I want to use number 1. And that's why I use Lancome, and that's why I've used it for so many decades, and why I will continue to always use
Never
Lancome.
stop, because your handsomeness just continues to build. Thank you, I appreciate that perspective, because men should be using great skincare too. By the way, you get this wonderful sueded cosmetic bag included. You know, when I did some training, it was last year, maybe the year before, we sat down with the Lancome team, all of us as hosts, and went through the whole lineup. It was like a 3.5-hour training, and I took feverish notes, and it was so neat because we learned about each line, but the last one we learned about was Absolute, because it's the best. It's their luxury line, top of the line. It is absolutely the premium choice. And so I just invite you to try it, because until you try it, you really don't know if it's gonna work for you. We have had some terrific testimonial calls today. I welcome you to still join us. We've got a full hour. We're gonna be here until about 4:30 together Eastern time. So we're gonna review these details next hour, but I really encourage you to give it a try. And the fact that we include the Genifique. This is over a $50 bottle of Genifique. Miss Janie, when do we use this in the process?
In this whole collection, you're going to cleanse and tone your skin, and you're always going to start with Genifique first. Genifique is your first step in your skincare routine, whether you're starting with your day cream or you're concluding your night and using your night cream. So always start with your Genifique and then follow up. And make sure you're using your eye cream in the evening as well. Let's talk about the results you're gonna get when you use Genifique. Genifique is all about giving you skin that is makeup optional. As soon as you apply it, it turns the light on in your skin and your skin is smoother and softer. If you look at Trish, she has a lot of darkness descending down her cheeks.
She does.
And she has a lot of discoloration and she just looks tired. But in the after, look at how bright her skin is. That discoloration is gone. And you can really see it from this side view. Her skin looks vibrant. It looks full of life and energy. She has that lit from within glow to her skin. And she got this in 7 days.
In a week.
In a week.
It is the most incredible product, and you use that on your clean skin. And again, look at the radiance.
Yeah. And you know, a lot of us have problems with skin tone.
True.
Like the way our skin looks. And this just really adjusts your skin tone. It takes the ruddiness away. It works on that discoloration. It really gives you that beautiful glow that you see here in Deirdre. But it also does so much more than that. It works on elasticity and very fine lines. And you're really getting a beautiful way to start your day before you put your Absolute on.
Absolutely. And within 7 days, that's the Genifique difference. A week, you guys. In fact, there's some support that we want to share with you because, and I love that it's pre-dispensed. You don't want to waste this product. But 9 out of 10 women felt their skin was softer. 8 out of 10 felt their skin was perfectly luminous. 8 out of 10 felt their skin was astonishingly even. 8 out of 10 felt their overall appearance of their skin was improved. That's pretty significant. And that's within a week.
A week.
Some of them said they noticed a difference after a day or 2 or 3.
Right. Well, immediately when you first put it on, it begins to soothe your skin and smooth your skin. So you do get immediate results as well as, you know, the 7 days as well.
I love that Genifique is included here. So here's the thing. I can't imagine like walking into, let's just say it's Macy's or it's Saks or it's Dillard's, wherever you can find Lancome, which is everywhere. Can you imagine going up and saying, I would like to try the entire line of Absolute. If I can give you $15 today, I'm gonna take it home, I'm gonna see if I like it. And they'd be like, call security.
Call security right now.
And the truth is, and I don't know if this size, this you know, assortment is available at counter. I'm just saying what we are doing today is very special. We are offering you a $15, all it is $15 to try what we know to be the best that Lancome offers. You know what, it's gonna be a couple months before the warmer weather comes, and with cold weather comes dry skin. I know it, I grew up in North Dakota. I know what cold feels like, and I tell you what, this would be the line I would probably use all year long, but especially right now when it's still cold and dry, I welcome you to give it a whirl. $15, you choose the card, it's on its way, you'll get it all, and each one of these are at least a 6-week supply individually, and if you got them all full sizes at counter, it would be tallying up to over $700. I did the math because, I mean, what we're giving you, these aren't the full sizes, but it is really, really a nice version of each one of the best sellers. The eye cream, the oil, the day cream with SPF 15, the night cream, and we're giving you the $52 Genifique. It all tallies up to $223. Today it's $75. So that's astounding. And then you can take $75 and spread that over the course of 5 individual monthly installments. But that first payment is all that we're asking. And if you don't love it, you can send it back. If you don't see that this is really working for you in your situation, we want you to be happy. And we're gonna say some hellos. We're gonna head off to welcome, let's see, you're with Jamie, with Robert, with Callie. Who is on the line, and where are you calling from today?
Hello.
Hello, what's your name?
My name's Sharon Gray.
Hi, Sharon Gray. Where are you from?
I'm from Riverside, California, and I just want to tell you I love this product.
Yes.
I've used it for years, and I bought it at the department stores, and you don't get this size at the department stores. And I paid the $700 for everything I need.
Right.
And what I was thinking about this set was for travel.
I agree.
Excellent idea.
Completely
perfect
agree.
Size for travel.
Yeah.
You know, it's all there, and it's all the right sizes, and you can just put it in that bag and put it in your case, and off you go. So, and you've got everything there.
Sharon, quick question. Why are you willing to spend almost $700 for the full sizes? Why are you continuing to use it? What benefits are you noticing?
Well, like I told the girl on the phone, every time I use it, even though I've used it for years, I still notice a difference.
Wow.
I still notice, and I get so many compliments on my on my skin because I'm almost 80 years old.
No
Wow.
way. You sound amazing.
You do.
And people
Yeah,
are
and
noticing.
I don't have really any wrinkles. You look at my daughter who uses this stuff that she gets facials with. She's all wrinkled.
Wow.
But I don't have any wrinkles in my face.
No
Wow.
kidding. Wow, what an amazing story. How long have you been using Absolute? Do you know?
I've been using Absolute since I turned, I think since I turned 60.
Good
Wow.
for you.
I started out with the first step because I was younger when I started out, and then went to, every time they got something better, I stepped up.
And you've stepped
Yes,
up to the
to the
very top of the
best.
line, Sharon. I am delighted you called.
Yes, I
Thank
am.
you so much.
Thank you.
She spends the $700 at counter.
Exactly.
You know, and truly, California is a drier state.
It is,
It's
it
one of the
is.
things I love about it
Yeah.
out there, but you know, it wreaks havoc on your
Yeah.
skin after a while. We don't want to look wrinkly and older
Yeah.
than our age. Thank you for your orders here, folks. The item is 652150. Again, it's $15. All of it's getting to your door in a matter of days. There's a couple of things that are going to work really great with the Today Special because it does come with the Absolute Eye, but